Hello and welcome. If you follow the channel, you know that recently I flew down to Albuquerque, New Mexico and picked up a beautiful, clean, one owner 1999 Cadillac Escalade and drove it 1,600 miles back to Detroit. Here we have some pictures from the original listing, and as you can see, the truck is extremely clean and absolutely rust-free. The listing stated that the truck had brand new tires, recent maintenance, rebuilt the heads, head gasket was completed as well as intake gasket, original window sticker, and that it was a one-owner truck that had never seen snow or salt. As soon as I exited the airport in Albuquerque, the gentleman was waiting for me there. He had a ride waiting for him in the airport parking lot, and right after the transaction was completed, he was in a hurry to leave. Shortly thereafter, I discovered why. I noticed a couple of leaks when I picked it up. However, I didn't think much of it, and the truck was extremely clean. By the time I got it back to Detroit, it started to leak a lot of things. So we went and put it up on the hoist, took a look at it, and it turned out that it had multiple leaks, some of which were there from before, just cleaned up nicely. So the previous owner probably knew and just hid it from me. Who knows? All right, so we finally got it up on the hoist, and there was a bit of a leak from the oil pan, and what else?
Tail shaft, pinion seal, right here. Here, see? Over here. See the running down here?
Tail shaft.
And exhaust water's leaking. No, it's not, man. Exhaust water's not normal.
Yeah, but as long as I'm not leaking blinker fluid, I'm fine.
No, blinker fluid. It's muffler fluid.
That's muffler fluid, huh? Oh, what? Dude! Yeah. Dude, that's bad.
Look at the back of the transfer case, it's leaking there too, at the drive shaft.
So I left it at the shop so that it could be worked on. A few seals here and there, and the intake gasket possibly was leaking. I would go ahead and fix everything up so I could drive it back and forth to work. During this time, I'm driving the Odyssey since my father doesn't need it. And I need to go to work every day and take the kids places. My good friend who owns the shop, his car was recently totaled out by the insurance, and he was driving something, well, quite interesting. This. Police interceptor? Arr. Ah! And he's got a Hemi badge on it. Oh! This thing is freaking hilarious. Ready for your next road trip. Yeah! Yeah! Iowa! Back up a little bit. Or like that. There you go, right there. Yeah.
Stop.
Right there. You're right in the middle of the pile. Yeah! As you can see, it's a bit rusty, it's a bit crusty, but it does the job. It's transportation. However, it started to get really cold recently up here in Michigan, and turned out the heat didn't work very well. So one morning when it was 5 degrees outside, I get a call from the shop telling me, hey man, you just want to sell the truck? Now, I had to give the van back to my father within the next week, and I don't have anything else to drive in this inclement weather, and we're expecting a lot of snow. But, you know, what are friends for, right? Especially very good ones, and he's a first-class guy. So I said, all right, it's yours. So now, I don't have anything to drive. I got to give the Odyssey back to my dad, and I really don't want to drive any of the other cars. I won't drive the Mercedes. I won't drive the Z. I won't drive the Infiniti. I really don't want to drive the Toronado. These cars have never seen salt in their lives. But if I don't have a choice, I don't have a choice. So the hunt for a car is on. Now, I found a car locally that was low mileage and clean. However, it wasn't exactly what I was looking for, and we couldn't agree on a price. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. So, I got a few cars I got to look at, a few calls I got to make. I've already looked at a few, but unfortunately in the Detroit area, 90% of everything out there is crap. This guy had, you know, something listed locally. When I called him initially and spoke with him, after I asked the right questions, I guess, he stopped answering. So I contacted him through another number, and he said, come on and take a look at it. And when I went, I figured out why. The car had so many faults that he didn't disclose. The four-wheel drive wasn't working. It's just, it needed thousands of dollars in work. So I walked away from it. But hopefully, very soon, I got a few more to go look at, and we'll see what happens. But wait, there's more. Within a couple of days of selling the Escalade, I came across an ad for a one-owner 2004 Lexus GX470 that happened to be the cheapest one currently listed in the country. I booked my ticket, flew down, picked it up, drove it back. So stay tuned for that adventure in the next episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.